difficult is it when you have 300 to 500 people on bikes coming into a village and they become so like invincible to the Nigerian government? And so America will say they can see them, and Nigeria cannot.
Americans are seeing them because of the satellite, which Nigeria does not have. No, let me answer it. I'm going to be more pragmatic. Americans are seeing them through technology, because Americans are not on ground.
And we cannot acquire the technology?
No, we don't have the capacity for that technology.
Okay, so in terms of drone, how difficult is it for us
We have our drone system.
But why are we not using it?
No, we are using it. There are a lot of records. I'm telling you, I have sat down with the National Security Advisor, where the National Security Advisor told me about the success stories arising from our use of drones. We have drones. Nobody is even arguing it. Even Abuja to Kaduna, we use drone system in those. But there are different types. You see, there are drones.
Under these branches and leaves of mango tree are the corpses of 3 young people. Night, 3rd April 2026, by terrorists who have already infiltrated the bush of Joro behind this hill, Rafimbona, and as well as Dusenkura in Basa local government. And we've raised this alarm over time for security attention to be drawn to this place, and then a flush out operation be carried out. But the usual conspiracy of silence is what we have been given, permit me to use this word. So yesterday, 3rd April, was a day where people were celebrating Easter Friday as Christians. But of course, these people were coming back from Joro after they have had their day. And low behind this hill, close to these houses in Nyangogel, is where the bandits, the terrorists that are known as Fulani, came and laid ambush. And people sprayed gunshots on them, and one person is in the hospital. Few others escaped. And you can see people have gathered here. Not that they anticipated this. Even though this wasn't a surprising attack, because of the alarm of the influx of Fulani and the bandits that have already infested the nooks and crannies of Plateau State and other Middle Belt states. We've been crying aloud, but no attention has been given. And by implication, it means we have already been sold out to any given time. In short, it is not even the Nigerian security that determines the safety and the security of lives and property of Nigerians, and particularly people within this general area. It is the bandits. Because whenever they wish people will live in peace, they will live in peace. Whenever they wish to kill, they will kill without any restraint. So our safety is determined by them. Our happiness is determined by them. The celebration of Easter is determined by them, and not the Nigerian government, as far as we are concerned in this area. And you could imagine that ever since this incident happened, apart from the Nigerian police that came last night, we have not seen the presence of any other government officials, particularly the security agents. Our cry to Barrister Caleb Mutfwang, whom we believe in, our cry to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, whom we believe in, is that if there is no military and full kinetic operation on the terrorists that have already invaded Plateau communities and villages that have taken over, one is that either all of us go into extinction, and then this place become a terrorist established area or state, or government rises up to the situation and dislodge these terrorist elements, eradicate or eliminate them, or lastly, the people will have no option than to resort to self-help for our survival. And that is what the last option is what we are praying not to happen. But of course, with the conspiracy of silence we are seeing on daily basis, the people will have no option, because that is the agitation on ground, to resort to self-help. And if we resort to self-help, will Nigeria be governable? But why should terrorists be allowed to be killing people at will? And we have heard from some quarters that an opportunity be given to repent to Boko Haram or to terrorists or bandits to be repented or to repent. And we are saying the people that are making such assertions or such public statements as far as we are concerned, it appears in our own view, they are also party to what is happening to us. They are also party to the terrorism that is being meted out on innocent people of Nigeria, particularly on the Plateau. Otherwise, why will you as a public official go and make an assertion that terrorists, bandits be allowed opportunity to repent? Either you have had an engagement with them where they have promised you that will repent, and if they will repent, they should surrender their arms to you that is making that assertion, so that you can come and tell us that the bandits have already surrendered their arms, they are ready to repent, then they should now be taken or considered as law-abiding citizens. But these are armed men killing innocent people, and someone, simply because you have public office, you are now calling that terrorists be allowed to repent. No wonder. We never knew our killers before now, until when these people that are making this kind of statement began to make it within the public space. It is not something to deny, but we are calling ourselves. For us to live, we must rise up. Yes. If government, since government cannot guarantee our safety, in our land we become slaves to terrorism. In our land we cannot move freely. Nobody can go now. Government is not feeding anybody in this country, and people cannot go out to fend for their families. What kind of slavery is this? What kind of incarceration and imprisonment is this? In our own country, in our own land, we are calling on Mr. President. You came to Plateau day before yesterday, and this is the aftermath of it, that terrorists are vowed they must continue killing innocent lives. Mr. President, we are appealing for a visit to Plateau. We want to have one-on-one engagement with you. We are appealing to have so that we can tell you, possibly some people are not telling you the truth. Maybe your advisors are not telling you the truth, particularly your advisor on security. It appears he is not telling you what is happening on the Plateau. Please, everybody should rise up. Mata akwaya moku kalongari. Be taught how to watch your environment. Baramusia will depend on Maza alone. But let everybody in this country know how to defend himself. Let everybody know how to defend himself. Otherwise, dika muzamu mutu. And can declare on us, please and please. Let everybody be ready. Be ready so that when these bandits come to you, if security fails to repel them, we should in our own way, by the constitution of this country that allow us to exercise right of self-defense, we should defend it maximally. Maximally. So that is our own position. Please, let us remain calm and continue as law-abiding citizens. But that does not mean that we should go and sleep.
At all.
Let's go to a court in Finland now that has sentenced a controversial leader of a Nigerian secessionist movement to 6 years in prison. What is his offense according to the law?
There is no offense. How do you... Let me look here. Madam, these people are simply saying Biafra, Nigeria, is no more. And they have a right in Europe to say so. Two, Nigerian system itself has said the court relied on intelligence from Nigeria. Asanda, which Nigerian intelligence can give you the credibility? It's corrupt, underfunded, compromised by terrorists. They have recruited terrorists in intelligence system. So the information, Finland collapsed in its all democratic format when it said it relied on Nigeria's intelligence information. Anybody can come up and say, Asanda is doing this, that. Do you go and use that intelligence? Finland is one country that is now changing from proper democratic institutions to being corruptly entering Africa by paying huge sums to get contracts. Finland has been given contracts with Nigeria. Nigeria has given them to build dams, gas pipelines, and so many dispensaries. They are corrupt. They just wanted to get this guy to appease the Nigerian government. If you look at the evidence, I've read the entire evidence of how the three judges came to a conclusion I bet if it was in South African court, it would be thrown out on the first day. There is no judgment where you say you use the intelligence, Nigerian intelligence, when Nigeria itself has terrorists, part of the intelligence system in Nigeria. They are terrorists, and they have admitted. And they have admitted they have recruited some. So which intelligence information did they use? I'm telling you, that sentence is going to be quashed by the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. It will be quashed. That guy will walk out free.
So what now then for Simon Ekpa, this Finnish citizen of Nigerian descent? Must he go the human rights route, as you say?
I want to tell you, originally these people wanted to kidnap this man quietly at night. Thanks God. People started going to European court somewhere. And, volunteers stopped it and told Finland that you are in trouble. We know what you are doing. They wanted to take him without even going through the court. This man is a Finnish citizen. He has been in Finland for over 30 years. Where do you take him? What has he done? He's simply saying Nigeria needs to be rearranged. All of us in Africa know that Nigeria has collapsed. All of us in Africa know there is no administration in Nigeria. All of us know that Nigeria is a country without a country and a state without a state. Governance has collapsed. And these people are simply saying, can we rearrange Nigeria and go away? It's like what I have told you about Congo. Biafrans are over 80 million people out of 250. But there are people killing people there. There are terrorists coming down daytime and they take over your house, take over your farm, feed on your food, kill your people. They are there. It is happening. And African Union has not said any word. United Nations Security Council has not said any word. United Nations habitually sentenced Nigeria to a country which has abducted people, killed people, and if you have such reports, how can you sentence a man for 6 years when you know that the state you are dealing with is a rogue state?